friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nikki and welcome back to the Wildfire Pack, where we are here with the wildfire. We have Timber and all of his pups, and they are definitely tired. They certainly are ready for a sleep, and I don't want to start the episode off with a sleep, but I also don't want to take a sleep without you guys. So, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed my last episode. I've kind of been reflecting on that a little bit more, and I am just so grateful that I think Timber is finally able to have a little bit of closure. You know, we're rolling off of finding another shadow pack dispersal. It was the same female that we had met previously, but it's from the shadow pack. It's a distant relative of Nisha's, and she was running with a big Timber dispersal. So how just perfect is that? You know, I really think that, you know, we can kind of think of it as like the cycle moving on again and kind of immortalizing Nisha and Timber's relationship. And I think that's beautiful, and I think that Timber finally has a little bit of peace. You know, he's always going to be heartbroken without Nisha, you know, and it's of course something that we're all having to deal with. I wanted to say thank you so much for all the support in the comments of episode 94. It was definitely hard for me, but I appreciate the outpouring of support. You guys were so sweet, and I am just so thankful that so many people love the series and love following the wildfire and everything that they get up to and going along with their journey. And I can't wait to see where we go from here. I mean, we still have our two little ones to raise up and you know, move on to young hunters. We're not even on growing pups yet, so we've still got a lot to go. So let's go ahead and go down for a sleep. Oh my goodness. Who is that next to us? I didn't even see. Is that Bolt? I think Bolt has the darker color. And we're actually snuggled up next to Ember right now. Yep, that was Bolt. Alright, I do think we have a little bit of food we can give. Looks like the pack members are already making sure that the little ones are fed. Thank you so much, Ember. I really appreciate that, girly. And let's just see what we have on the wind, if there are any elk nearby. Hi, Bolt. Hi, Striker. Oh my goodness, little ones. Now, this is definitely going to be hard because the boys lost their mom. We haven't really talked much about that. You know, granted, you know, they didn't get to be with her for too long, but at the same time, I mean, you got to think the pups come out of the den at 4 months, so I mean, that's 4 months with their mom, probably 5 months. I believe we were just speaking about that when Nisha had passed away, so maybe we shouldn't talk about that anymore. But I do think it is time to get these guys a little bit more food, so we'll see who wants to join us today. And we should also check out the territories. So, maybe down here we should come and strengthen some things up. Looks like Blaze is really doing well and putting up a fight with the crazy peak wolves, so we're gonna have to see how that fares for him. He certainly has all this free space over here that he can come and take just fine. So let's go ahead and go southwest and just see if we can get a little bit of food. Does anyone want to join us today? There we go. I was gonna say, I think everyone wants to stay home and watch out for the pups, but nope, we have an Ember, Flint, and an Ash. I can certainly say I do not think we've had this mix before, and Cole and some of the other kids are actually staying home with the pups, which we definitely appreciate. We want to have our most experienced wolves at home with the pups for sure. And we'll just have to see what we get up to. If we need to take down a mule deer real quick, you know, we certainly can. And yeah, let's just see where we end up from here. It's crazy to see that our Ashwood Forest, a spot in it was so heavily degraded. But let us continue on in the hopes of finding some food. Oh my gosh, you guys, look who it is again. We found this elk herd and Layla is here. Now, we are not interested in taking a new mate, so we are going to hit no on this. But wow, Layla really is sticking around, you guys. Here she is. Definitely the opposite of Nisha, if there ever was one. Nisha was so dark, and this wolf is very beautiful, but yeah, Timber is not having that. I wish. Oh, hello. Oh, that's Ember. Gosh, you know, I wish we would have stayed just long enough to see how old that wolf is. I'm sure we can might be able to catch it in the replay, but wow, holy cow. Now these elk are running straight towards where we need them to run, as far as having some quick food nearby. So Timber is going to use his perception to see if he can just pick out a weak one from afar. And everyone is seeming pretty healthy. Nobody back here is running with their head back. I do see one that is right here. Ember is biting on that one, but that one is not a very good choice. Yes, Flint's got the right idea. We're gonna go for this one. And hopefully we can bring this one down pretty quickly. This one actually fell. I think Timber is going to do a quick bite just to see if this one is super low. I think we could honestly go for either. Probably should have just stuck with the one. Good job, Flint. Fortunately, they're a little bit farther than I wish they would be. Timber just gets tired out so quickly these days. Alright. Come on, kids. Now let's actually check their health as well. There was one time we were hunting and I didn't even realize, but I think it was Spark who got down to like 30%, so I need to keep an eye on those things every once in a while. Good job, everyone. Yeah, our food definitely got away from us a little bit. But it is food nonetheless, even if it's a little far away. Not too far away. Too bad. Okay, everyone, eat up, and we may do a double howl as well. Not that we're insanely hungry, but, you know, don't want to let things go to waste around here. It was too cute not to, you guys. I had to show you this nice close-up of Ember curled up. She is just the absolute cutest. Oh my goodness. Dad is back and he brought a lovely meat chunk that should hopefully last until the morning. We actually got Soul and Soot with us as well over at that carcass, so we're able to get quite a few pups fed. Cole didn't end up coming, so I'm not surprised that he wants to go ahead and take that meat chunk. And unfortunately, we really did not get much territory marked off. We ran into those elk and kind of just took the opportunity there. So we may need to really just focus on territory in the morning. But everyone is exhausted yet again, so I think we will go down. And make sure to feed the pups in the morning. Good morning, Cole. Nice to see you, buddy. Alright, Bolt, let's get you some food. We've got a coyote raid I can see happening. So we're gonna need everybody to go in. Good job. I know the river's a little bit in the way, so that kind of affects how quickly these guys can get out of here, but there we go. Okay, boys, so sorry your breakfast got interrupted. Let's try that again, shall we? But good job listening. Let's go ahead and do our morning howl. Flint's howl is so long. He's always the last. Good job. Okay, Striker and Bolt, are you both fed? Yes, and we're hunting little toads and voles as well. Alright, I say we definitely go and strengthen up this territory now before it gets too late. So, bon voyage, everyone. Dad is going to run off yet again and try and maintain what he worked so hard for. I'm so grateful that we're able to take out both of those packs, and these guys can just enjoy a relatively free, you know, kind of environment without the pressure, at least for a little while, of everyone pushing in on them. And they're also not going to pass up this nice opportunity to get a moose calf. Now, I really hope that everyone stays safe back there. But if we can bring this back home to the pups, that may help stretch some things out. I know that the adults are probably going to eat it right away, but the more food the merrier. I mean, these pups really need to gain a lot of pounds, and they're going to be growing up really fast. So since that was so close by, let's make sure to run this back. And fingers crossed we can get some territory taken care of. I think it's really funny that Cole has been spending so much time with the pups. It really is just giving Timber a lot of faith in his son that he can, you know, that he might be able to do this when he's gone, that all of his children might be able to... Also, don't eat all of it. But might be able to just continue everything that he worked so hard for and live their own fulfilling lives and find mates one day and, you know, just keep everything going. I mean, Timber is just so grateful for his pack and his family and all of the time that he got to spend with them. Huh, Cole. And Dad probably still has a while to go. I mean, I have no idea what the game's intentions are going to be. Are they going to take timber away from us before we get to young hunters, and the successor is going to have to train the young hunters? I mean, that would be pretty wild. So we're gonna have to see, but Timber is going to make his way and mark some of this territory up, and hopefully we can keep everyone away and keep everything that Timber worked so hard for. And we are back yet again with our family. We did go ahead and mark all of the territory down in this direction. We didn't really worry too much about that one because we're really not trying to have a massive territory over here. And I think tomorrow we'll go and get the eastern side of the map all taken care of, but looks like everyone is doing well. Let's check our known wolves tab to see what is going on with everyone over here. Now, it does look like Blaze is still doing well with his yearlings. He still has everyone alive there. And Glacier Lake is still holding on with their one pack leader. They have not brought in any other wolves. And if we take a look, oh, you guys, I never realized that your mate would show up in this section. That's really sad. But we have Nisha, who has passed away. Kendall is still off elsewhere with a mate. And Rainier moved away, not with a mate. And it looks like we are still... I'm not seeing anything new bouncing out off the page for me here. So, very cool to see that everyone is still doing well. My goodness, everyone is just getting all the love here. Let's go ahead and do a howl now that we're back. Make sure to get that affinity right up, and I believe the kids are fed pretty well. We don't smell anything particularly crazy on the wind. Bolt, what are you doing out here, buddy? You're gonna take a nap so far away from everyone? I don't think so. I think you need to come and take a nap with your family, okay? I know you're a bit of a wanderer. The rendezvous just feels like it's going so fast. We've slept so many times today. Oh my goodness. Spark, your eyes are just gorgeous. I hope you know that. Alright, and it looks like the kids are getting plenty of food. We probably might want to swing by that carcass and see, you know, just kind of get everybody fed that we can over there before we head off for the day. I've been hearing a lot of wolves howling lately. I think it might partially be Blaze and all of this territory happening over here. And also, I mean, look at how crazy Glacier Lake is going. It looks like they're actually probably trying to push on us right now. So we may want to go and head straight for these hexes before they get too much of an idea about that. Okay, whoever wants to come, let's go get some food because it's not too far away, and then we will head south. Let's see, who do we have? An Ember, Soot, Ash, and Spark was like, wait up for me, guys! He decided to come. And And what does our reinforcement look like up here too? Yeah, it's just kind of fading a little bit everywhere. What do we have? Dogs? We can deal with dogs. Did we pass it? Where's the carcass at? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, not too crazy amount left on it, but enough that everybody can get a little fed. We don't need to be feeding the dogs in the area. Oh, and there's a cougar waiting to pounce on it as well. Okay, I think that is just gonna about do it for this. Yeah, cougar, I don't know why you're moving in now. It's all gone. Well, there's even this chunk of meat, too. I suppose we can pick this up and take a little bit of it as scrap. And I guess since we're so north, let's go ahead and mark this territory that we have just up here, and then we'll head south. Alright, well, while we were marking territory, we actually came across a fawn carcass, so I think that is going to be a great thing to bring back. And so that means that the calves are officially out of the grasses, so that's going to mean some easy takedowns, but that also means that we're not going to be able to transport these guys to the pups for very long because they don't remain carryable. I think it's only like 1 or 2 days that you can really carry them back, so let's go ahead, make it back to the pups. We actually haven't exhausted our sleep meter, which is great. We may be able to catch up on just a little sliver of it, so let's see if we can get back in time. Okay, pups, we brought you back a little bit of food. Oh my gosh, look at Striker's tail. You know, we need to do not the bouncy hop, but just the super excited waggy tail. I love this. And Timber doesn't do it very often, so it's a pretty special little event there. Alright, do you guys want to do just a little bit of a chase game? I think Timber is feeling pretty good today, just being able to run around with everyone. So before he gets too exhausted, he is going to lay down for a sleep, and his pups just bring out such a spark in him, and it just kind of brings him back. So gosh, I love that. All right, did the fawn go away? It did. I also feel like we're due for an invasion. Yep, saw that coming. Oh, Blaze. Blaze. This is your home turf. Oh god, okay. No. God. Striker, get inside, please. Okay. Yeah, that was no stranger wolf, you guys. Blaze, I know that you're taking over a lot of territory, but your dad is not having that. I mean, maybe Blaze didn't sense his mom around anymore, and so that's why. I know, Ash, I know. Maybe Blaze just didn't sense his mom anymore, and so he had to come down to investigate. And you know, Blaze doesn't know what happened to her, so he probably came in pretty upset. And, you know, the whole pack, of course, if Blaze is gonna come to the spot that he has his pups in, yeah, everyone's gonna react with quite a bit of animosity towards him. So, you know, he is his own pack leader. He's got his own family now. You know, we're not by any means getting along around here, but you know, he's still came from the Wildfire Pack. Many of these wolves know who Blaze is. I believe it was actually Ember, who doesn't know who Blaze is, was one of the ones biting. Oh, she was, I think, the first wolf to bite him when we turned around and saw it there. So, yeah, I think Blaze just really kind of needed to know what was happening down here, wanted to come in and check on things, and you know, I don't know if he would have went after our pups. Obviously, game-wise, I know that he would have, but yeah, that's a little upsetting. But to also be expected. I mean, look at Blaze's territory here, and these are all getting really, really low, so we probably need to go and strengthen that up. We need to go and strengthen up some stuff on both sides of the map. I'm just debating whether we go north or south. I guess north is a little bit closer. Oh no, they both are, technically. Well, I guess considering we just got attacked by Blaze, going north seems like a good thing to do. I would love to just stay home and spend time with our pack and just get a little bit more time observing everyone, but there's just so much going on right now. I definitely think that we need to get this territory under control, so I'm just following Striker as he's trying to get this little toad. My goodness. Did it escape you, buddy? I'm sorry. And Ash has just been zooming. Ash and Cole have just been zooming this whole time. My gosh. And there goes Soot, just bouncing his little butt away from there. Yeah, everyone is loving the summertime. Chasing after Striker? What are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Okay, Timber's gonna go off and mark the last bit of territory for this episode, and maybe we can actually spend some time observing everyone. Bolt, what did you get, buddy? I think that is a... Oh, nope, it's just another toad. Alright, well, off Dad goes. Alright, everyone. We brought you a rabbit. I don't know how often you would have eaten rabbit, but there you go. Let's see how far that goes between the two of ya. What do you think, Bolt, huh? Alright, well, they were able to eat about half of that. That's not bad. Okay, friends. Well, let's go ahead and just relax for a little while. We do have a little bit of energy. We may even go to sleep and possibly spend the day back at the den. Let's see if that's something we can do and just end the episode off with a nice relaxing bit of time with our family. We'll see if they allow it. Alright. Well, we are at least able to make sure that the kids get a little bit of food. And hopefully nothing too scary on the wind. Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure there's some coyotes raiding, so... But unfortunately, that's going to interrupt the pack. They actually wanted to go hunting. That's why they were whining. Oh man. I would have loved for the pack to be able to go on an adventure. Let's see if they want to do it again. Alright. Oh, look, yeah! Ember wants to go. Alright, well, Dad is just going to lay down and let you guys go off on a little adventure. Oh, that's perfect. I think Ember really wanted to stretch her legs. My goodness. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and relax with the pups and see what everyone gets up to for the day. Alright, well, it looks like everyone is working their way back. It unfortunately doesn't look like they had any luck hunting. I'm not sure if they went off in search of food or if they were concerned about the territory to the south, because they actually reinforced everything down here and we're able to let Dad take a day off and spend just a little bit more time with the family. Now, that does mean we are going a little bit hungry this evening. If we actually take a look at our food here, Striker is actually down to 77, which I almost never let my pups get down that low if I can help it. So yeah, the pups are definitely a little bit hungrier than normal. Bolt, I believe, ended up getting more food out of the day, and it looks like Bolt is also a little bit more experienced pup as well. If we take a look at his energy, he's also been running around a lot more. And given the fact that Bolt is actually the one who tends to be a little bit more of a wanderer, I think Bolt is actually a pretty high energy wolf. And I think that Striker just tends to like to lay down and chew on sticks a lot and just kind of hang out with his family. And Yeah, we definitely have some hungry wolves. Look at Soul, you know, he takes a lot of calories to feed that big boy. So, yeah, we are absolutely going to need some more food in the morning, but the pack is making their way back. So, let's meet them when they get here and wrap it up for the day. And here they all come. So Flint, Soot, Spark, and Ember all went out on an adventure on their own to help their father, help the fate of the pack. And unfortunately, they weren't able to find any food, but they did help out a lot by marking up some of that territory. So we absolutely appreciate them. So sorry, friends, that there isn't any food here at the den. But I think that is going to be where we wrap it up for today. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this adventure. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and please subscribe to the channel if you want to know when I post so you don't miss out on any of these videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!